from the Oakwall Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hello, this is Jesse Oakley III, and welcome to the Oak Zone, where we provide positive words of wisdom for you. That's right, you, the happy people. Now, Monday through Friday, I will share with you my plethora of positive words on my show, The Oak Zone with Jesse Oakley III. But today is Sunday morning, and it is time for the Sunday morning chat series. Here I get to interview a plethora of positive people that are making a big difference in our community, whether they are speakers, authors, yoga instructor, Bitcoin experts, animal rescue volunteers, organ donors. If you hear people making a positive difference in the community, you'll hear from them right here on the Sunday Morning Chat Series. And for today, we got ourselves a fantastic show. Now, many of you happy people know that I'm involved in an organization called Toastmasters. And we have some amazing Toastmasters that we have interviewed in the past. And they always have different stories on how they got started, the challenges, and also some great words of wisdoms to get involved that's relevant to Toastmasters. Today, I have myself one fantastic Toastmaster that is here in the Las Vegas Valley. So without any further delay, please help me welcome fellow distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Greg Bjorgo. Hey, Greg, how's it going?
It's going fantastic, Jesse, and thank you for uh, having me today.
All right, and thank you for coming on to Sunday Morning Chat Series. And without further delay, let's chat. Okay, now the first question.
Great.
All right, the first question I have for you is, in your definition, what is Toastmasters International?
Jesse, Toastmasters is a civic organization where its members learn how to become better speakers, communicators, and leaders. Toastmasters was founded 97 years ago in 1924. It's in 143 countries, and there's over 16,000 chapters or clubs around the world. What we do is we practice and give prepared speeches. We provide feedback for those speakers. We reinforce what the speaker did that helped make their presentation effective, and we offer suggestions how it can be even better. We also help the speaker feel good about their effort and their progress. And we also practice impromptu speaking, which is something that we do every day in both our personal and professional lives.
All right, that's a fantastic answer. Now, could you tell the happy people out there how you got your start in Toastmasters?
Yes, sure. I joined 9 years ago, Jesse, in 2012, and I joined for two reasons. First of all, before I moved to Las Vegas in 2005, I'd given over 3,000 speeches and presentations and trainings, and I developed a certain level of expertise. Well, when I moved here, I started a virtual online company and I had no employees. I gave no speeches, no trainings, no presentations, and my speaking skills atrophied. And so I wanted to regain that expertise and also gain new expertise. The second reason I joined is that for as long as I remember, I've loved telling stories, but I wasn't funny, not at all funny. Quite often, I enjoyed telling stories much more than audiences enjoyed hearing them. So I joined Toastmasters to learn how to effectively tell stories and perhaps even border on occasionally being fun.
All right, fantastic. Now, what was the biggest challenge that you faced when it comes to being a part of Toastmasters?
My biggest challenge, Jesse, has been time commitment. As you know, the more you put into Toastmasters, the more you get out of it. And we can really gain a lot by putting a lot into Toastmasters. And I'll be honest with you, there's been times where my career and my personal life have got in the way of my passion for Toastmasters.
All right. Now, what were some of the best moments you experienced in Toastmasters?
Come back with me to 2017. Malik Williams and I sponsored and helped charter a club here in Las Vegas called Storytellers Toastmasters. And today, that club is one of the premier Toastmasters clubs in Las Vegas, and it's also the largest club by membership here in Southern Nevada. The second memory that comes to mind is experiencing the dramatic, powerful growth in some of our members. I remember, I'll give you an example. 6 years ago, Susie Johnson joined my home club, Jackpot Toastmasters. She wanted to promote her book, My Bipolar Journey, Some Dreams Are Worth Keeping. And I remember sitting about 4 feet away from her as she was giving her first speech, and I literally heard her knees knocking. She was that scared. Well, earlier this year, Susie gave her first TEDx talk. And she started out, you could tell that she was nervous. But as the speech went on, she became more powerful and she spoke with conviction. And it was obvious that she had an important message that people needed to hear. And she shared that message. And Jesse, if we had hours, I could go through example after example after example like this of people that really made me appreciate the power of Toastmasters. The third memory that really sticks out for me was a couple of years ago, I interviewed a fellow Toastmaster. He had won both the humorous and the evaluation contest here in our district, Kevin Kiefer. And I had interviewed him at one of our clubs to find out what he did and how he did it to achieve this level of excellence. And I asked him, one question I asked him was, what inspired you to speak competitively? He says, well, a couple of years ago, I went to a division contest and there was a speaker and he gave this speech. It was called Because of Julie. And that was you. That was you, Greg. And it was quite a compliment. So those are some of my best memories from Toastmasters.
I tell you, those are some fantastic memories, especially when you join Toastmasters. You get more than learning and public speaking and leadership, but you also get great memories with great people. And you just mentioned some great happy people right there. Now,
yeah, fantastic. Yes.
It's truly fantastic memories. Now, if you see someone that is on the fence about joining Toastmasters and they want to do what you're doing right now and they're inspired by what you've done, what advice would you give that person who's on the fence about joining Toastmasters?
A great question, Jesse. You will become, if you join Toastmasters, you will become, if you put in the work, you will become a stronger, more competent speaker, communicator, and leader. But even more importantly, is you will gain confidence. You see, there's a wide gap between I think I can and I know I can because I've done it before. You see, you can change your life by putting in the effort and having the right mentors and training and support. And you will find yourself asking, what else can I do? How else can I improve my life?
Right. Now, is there anywhere that people can go to know more about Toastmasters?
There is. If you go to the website toastmasters.org and click in the upper right-hand corner, find a club, you can search by location, by day of the week, by time of day that the club meets. And today there are clubs literally all over the world that you can visit. They're either meeting virtually or through hybrid meetings, meaning they're meeting in person and virtually, and you can meet and join those clubs And I encourage people to sample multiple clubs and find the club that's right for you and then join them.
All right. For those people that missed that address, do not fret because the link for Toastmasters will be in the description below. So when you get a chance to check out the link after this interview, please feel free to do so. Again, the link will be in the description right below. All right. Now, it is at the near end of this interview process, and oh my goodness, time flies when you're having a whole lot of fun, doesn't it?
Certainly.
Okay, fantastic. Now, this section of the interview is called the shout out section of the interview. And is there anyone that you'd like to give a shout out to for making your Toastmaster experience an awesome journey?
Jesse, there's so many people that I could mention here, and we could go on literally for the rest of the day. I'll tell you what, I'm going to narrow it down.
All right.
I'm going to pick out two people that have been my mentors, Sherry Parker and Diane Hunter, and give a shout out to them. They've literally helped me in more ways than I can articulate here. I'd also like to mention a couple of other people that have really impressed me in terms of their growth and what they've accomplished, as a result of their membership in Toastmasters. Sarah Lawrence was the person that put on the TEDx Tanea Paseo here in Las Vegas earlier this year. She's a member of my home club, Jackpot Speaker. I'd like to give a shout out to you. And three other people that are accomplishing so much and have accomplished so much in Toastmasters. I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of the division directors, currently area directors. They're going to be division directors next year here in Southern Nevada, helping our clubs here in Southern Nevada grow and prosper. Rick Sparrow and Malik Williams. And one other person who has accomplished so much over the last several years is heavily involved in Toastmasters, Nadia Gilks.
Yes. I tell you what, that's an amazing lineup of Toastmasters here in the Las Vegas community. And it goes to show you, it takes a whole village to make every Toastmaster awesome. And if that Toastmaster doesn't look good, we don't look good. Okay, now let's say that there are people on the YouTube channel on this show. Now, my crew is called the Happy People, and they are amazed and inspired by what you have said throughout this overall interview. If you can give one more solid words of wisdom for the Happy People, my crew, what would it be?
That's easy, Jesse. Join and make a commitment to Toastmasters. You'll get out of Toastmasters much more than you put into it. Toastmasters has changed my life, and it can change yours.
All right. And that is a perfect statement for Toastmasters International. And on behalf of all the happy people that are watching all over the world, I would like to thank you for taking the time out to do this interview for the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat Series.
Thank you, Jesse. It was my pleasure, and this has been fun.
All right. And this concludes this episode of the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat Series. If you want more plethora of positivity, go to YouTube, type in my name, Jesse Oakley III, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the bell, and share these videos with other happy people that you know. And once you get to my YouTube channel, you just click on the link called Sunday Morning Chat Series, where you get a chance to see me interview plethora of positive people that I've already interviewed that are making a big difference in the community, like my fellow Toastmaster, Greg. And this concludes.
Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome, my man. And this concludes this episode of the Oak Zone Sunday Morning Chat Series. Until next time, happy people, take care and have a great day. Bye.